Today's adventure begins by looking at this duck below my feet, who is eyeballing this goose over there that just swooped in, making her way over there a little bit, I believe, protecting her youth, which are right down there. These are only assumptions, I'm not 100% sure. But just watching over there, they're young. As a recording of this, Friday, April 28th, 2023, a historic day for anyone who is into the original trilogy of the Star Wars universe, which would be this guy. Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here, wearing a Vader shirt. Tonight, I should say. Well, I think it started earlier today, but I have a ticket for myself and a friend to go attend, didn't mean to rhyme that, Disney Springs. They are playing Star Wars Return of the Jedi, the third film in the Star Wars franchise. I don't even know what episode it's called. The episodes confuse me. I was brought up with the original, called Star Wars, not called New Hope, Empire, and Jedi. And I'm gonna see my favorite of those three tonight for the first time since the early 80s when I saw it originally. I did not see the rehashing, reimagining, the extra stuff that they added in. I've seen it since many times when George Lucas added in all the additional stuff and the scenes, and they cleaned it up a little bit of CGI. But I did not see it. I think it was in 97, 98. Don't quote me on that. I didn't go to theaters to see them. I don't know why. I didn't. And I do not know if tonight the original theater versions will be what is in the theater. I think it's going to be those remasters, but nonetheless, I will not deny myself seeing Return of the Jedi. They're splashing down there. What's going on down there? What's happening? There's a little bit of a ruckus that I missed. Oh, you know what? I think they're going over. This is going to be like a Luke and Emperor duel over here. The dark side of the Force. I'm excited. I am really excited. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna show some of my Return of the Jedi stuff that I have collected over the years. Some stuff I've had for a long time. Some stuff I've just gotten in the last 4 or 5 years. I have a little bit of a collection. The movie means a lot to me. I'm inviting you to join me and then go over to the movie. Can't film the movie, but I can film the experience. Shall you? I am pretty dang excited about seeing this film in the theater. Since the mid-80s. I mean, that was a long time ago. That was a heck of a long time ago. Also, the flowers are really springing up here. I remember when they trimmed these down. It didn't even seem like that long ago, and now they're back in their full glory. Again, I do not think they will be showing the original 83 theater version, but I could get lucky, and maybe they will throw everyone for a loop and put them in there. Maybe Lucas will be there. Here, George Lucas will be there, and he'll wave his hand and say, "You wanted this? You want this, don't you?" Probably not. But still, Return of the Jedi in the theater. It's gonna have that weird, awkward CGI, you know, the cantina band that's on Jabba's skiff barge. We'll have to deal with that. There probably won't be Yub Nub at the end, but hey, you gotta take what you can get. I mean, I love that movie so much. I mean, it's kind of a toss-up between Empire and Jedi, but I think for Jedi, having the collectibles and getting all the items and growing up, and see, at 83, I would have been 9 years old. That really kind of brought it home for me. And then a year or two after it was in the theaters, you know, let's say 84, which would have been the next year, and 85 after that, that van is doing kind of an interesting turnaround down there. One of my best friends that I went to Rocky Bayou Christian School with, he had all the collectibles. He had all the toys. So I was like, I'm gonna get all those too. So him and I on VHS would watch it all the time. And then we would just like we would have the toys and play with them while we were like watching and really kind of pretending that we were in that galaxy far, far away. Hello, Crow. When Galaxy's Edge opened in Anaheim, the first Galaxy's Edge, I attended the first opening day and I wore a Return of the Jedi shirt, which I cannot find. You know, I move a lot, I travel a lot of stuff gets discarded, I throw stuff away. I can't find my Jedi shirt. I'm really kind of disappointed in that. But I wore it there and I bought a Salacious Crumb, which I still have. I don't know if I could bring that into the theater, if they would charge an extra seat. You know, I have to buy another ticket for Salacious, so he's probably gonna stay at home. But yeah, I always try to embrace the film. I bought a Jedi Luke Ignite the Green Saber in Batuu. I just love the third movie of the franchise. I'm excited to see it. I hope it's going to be a good audience reaction there. And for this event, which only lasts, I believe, a week, you know, you got Star Wars Day coming up in like a week, less than a week, on May the 4th. So that'll be coming up soon. I believe it runs until then, or maybe the day after. You know, just look up showtimes anywhere in your local area. It's playing all over the U.S., so maybe it'll be playing in your town. I came up with this special edition 40th anniversary artwork and poster, which if they give this out tonight, oh heck yes. If they don't give it out, I might have to print it off of this image myself, but I would rather have like a really good, high quality. You know, if you remember in The Mandalorian, the very end, I believe it was season 1, if you're kind of like a diehard of the originals like I am, you probably shed a tear or two. I don't want to give too many spoilers. When you know who arrived and you can see the black glove on the hand walking through the hallway, and then you see the Ignite the Green. Oh, yes. Of course, you got the TIE fighters up here. Vader. And then you got the Death Star over there. Man, returning to theaters what day? Today. Oh, just that font. That's how long this thing has been etched in my head, in my life. That font, even that font right there, makes me smile on the inside. Right? Now, the closest coffee mug that I could find that would be appropriate was my Batuu mug. I don't have a Jedi or just a straight Star Wars mug, but put a little creamer in my coffee and went with the Dunkin' K-Cup there. At-home coffee. Now, speaking of theater versions, there is this that I got at a convention. It's called the Despecialized Edition, which is basically someone that ripped the original DVDs and then added in some other footage to basically give you the closest HD version of what the original theater versions would have been like. Of course, this has all three. Notice it doesn't say New Hope, Return of the Jedi. These are the three of them. Also, many years ago I purchased this, which does not have the extra CGI. It has Yub Nub at the end. Team Yub Nub. You know what I'm talking about right down there. And, well, I was looking at the Ewok, but I mean, I guess, yeah, Leia there in her slave girl outfit. This right here, I got distracted by Leia. I mean, who hasn't? Is pretty hard to find. You can see it says out of print. I mean, maybe now with the internet you could probably get it at a pretty decent price, but there are two discs. One that has the special features with the added stuff that George Lucas put in back in, I think it was the 90s. But it also has the original 83. The only disappointment thing is it's not on Blu-ray yet. It's only on DVD, which is still pretty good. But man, I wish Disney would release, because now Disney owns Star Wars now. I wish they would put out the three originals theater versions instead of the remastered versions. Just my opinion. Does a Rancor enjoy a piping hot caffeinated beverage? I know you do, Jar Jar. You're not affiliated with this particular film. Also, take a look down here. I have this pen This lapel pin, kind of heavy duty when I got at a convention a while back. And I got this at San Diego Comic-Con. I believe it needs batteries, but Luke's Ignite the Green Saber lights up green. It's also interesting, I just noticed he's not wearing the glove in that one. I don't know why I never noticed that till just now. And of course, this is original Rancor here. Love the Rancor. I wonder why. Let me open this up. Let me look at this. This is a limited edition 870. Came out in 2000. Gosh, this must have been Comic-Con 2018. Wow, where does the time go? Where does the time go? That was the one and only time I went to San Diego Comic-Con. You want this, don't you? This is the Luke Saber I got from Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities in Galaxy's Edge. Has the saber there, and it makes the noises. Oh man. Whenever I hear that noise, so good. This is the Return of the Jedi saber. You can't even just say Jedi anymore. People think you're talking about Last Jedi. You gotta say ROTJ or spell out ROTJ for sending a text. But anyone from my era, they know what you're talking about when you're like, you're a fan of Jedi? You know what I'm talking about. You know, as time goes on, the terminology changes a little bit. All you had to do was just say one word and they knew which movie you were thinking of. Now here is the Salacious figure that I purchased at Galaxy's Edge. Last time I was in Batu, East and West, well, Batu East. These were 40% off, which I believe means they're probably going to be discontinued. So if you want to get, also you can kind of operate his head, turn it this way with the little gizmo, and talk. Go get me! I always can't do the best Salacious, but he's trying to say go buy one of him before he's gone. Don't go buy you? You want to be free? I sound more like the laughing postman from Funny Farm than I do Salacious Crumb. This is the Ewok Village action playset. I still need to get the Jabba's Palace. In fact, one day I want to have all the Jedi, playsets and all that stuff. But I just don't have a lot of room for them. I'm 48 years old. Do I want to have all this stuff on display? I probably do, but I just don't have like a proper space to do that. A cool thing that's cool about this, it comes with the original We Really Do Care, the Kenner instructions and all that, which is pretty dang awesome. I have a lot of figures too. Fun fact, this was exactly the same, just remarketed as the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, which was the set from that as well, the Kevin Costner movie. It was the same as the Ewok Village. A lot of people don't like the Ewoks. I do not fall in that category. I like the Ewok. I like all the Ewoks. I don't know, maybe I'm one of the 13 people that do. And have just opened up my box of some of the figures here. Some of these, some friends have helped me get over the years. My buddy Count Stankus from California, the Toy Room of Insanity, Justin Scard, Greg's Game Room. In fact, I think Greg was the one that gave me this as a birthday gift. One of my favorite characters from Jedi is the Emperor's Royal Guard, and he found one for me. I don't have all of them, and there's also some other figures in here mixed in from different, the first and second film also. And check this out. This is the original Star Wars trilogy on VHS. I believe this was put out by Fox. This was the 15th anniversary. 15 years ago, I set out to make a film for a generation growing up with fairy tales. And you can see that signed by George Lucas. This is kind of rare too. Here's the trilogy that set a new standard in filmmaking, special effects, and rousing science fiction, action, adventure storytelling. Written and directed by George Lucas. Star Wars came out in '77. Empire in '81. No, I'm sorry, 80. So every 3 years, 77, 80, and 83, Jedi. Theatrical release was May 25th of 1983. So about a month from now, so this 40th anniversary is leading up to it. But I believe the 40th anniversary is only going to be in the theater for like a week. But take a look at this, as I was saying. You know, there was no episodes on this. It was just Star Wars, Empire, and Jedi. That's how we referred to them. I just like we call them AT-AT, not AT-ATs. Back then. That's when you know you're talking to someone of my generation into the Star Wars universe. But we can't help ourselves. This is how we grew up. It is really going to make me feel young being in the theater watching that. I know there's going to be a lot of other people there. I'm sure probably 2/3 of the theater, when I tried to book the tickets, they were almost sold out. And I booked the tickets like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 days ago, a week ago. So it's going to be a very, very full theater. And I would imagine most of the people in there will have probably have seen it hundreds of times like I have. The Empire. Well, I don't know, I'm saying it like the Emperor. The Empire is brought to its knees. Lightsabers sparkle, the Millennium Falcon flashes through hyperspace. As the rebels prepare to attack the Emperor's awesome new Death Star, Han Solo, Harrison Ford, as in quotations marks, remain imprisoned by the loathsome outlaw, Jabba the Hutt. Jabba no bother. Man, oh, there's the Emperor Royal Guard right there. And look at that, the Emperor. And Luke. Yeah. I never watched these particular ones. I just had them as collectibles, but I went through a lot of VHS. In fact, I used to have a VHS that was dubbed from another one that had like the handwritten on it. I don't know if it was like off TV, or if it was like a duplicate, or if I did the old 2 VCR trick, dubbing it up back in the 80s. You take two VCRs, link them up, have a blank tape, and record the other tape on there. The quality was complete garbage, but I had a lot of those. So I watched this movie a lot of times, even before the DVD came out and all that. I should dump these out and show these. I put the non-Jedi ones over there, but you can see you got some of the different things that the Ewok carried around on. Of course, the Gamorrean Guard used to be probably one of my favorite. Probably still is. I noticed in The Mandalorian and in Boba Fett, whenever these would appear, I think they were in both shows, they were thinner. I kind of liked the girthy, chunky, more physically inept, well, maybe, Gamorrean guards. And I also have a lot of their weapons and stuff down in there. And of course, bib for tuna. You know, if you're going to eat tuna, you need a bib for it. A bib for tuna. And then, I can't remember this guy's name, but he was on the skiff barge. Of course, Jedi Luke, Akbar, the famous, "It's a trap." That's just so many iconic lines. I have a lot of Ewoks. And then, of course, that's from original first one. This here is Bounty Hunter, but spoiler alert, it is, in fact, Leia. Princess Leia. Right down in there. Played by Carrie Fisher. That is cool. I just realized I am really lacking a lot of Return of the Jedi figures and playsets. In fact, I'm missing a lot of them. I mean, it'd be kind of neat to have all the original ones, but this is the ones I have for now. You know, one day I'll find a way to display them, have a place to properly display them, but for now they're just in a box. But at least I still got them. You know, I got a little time before heading over to Disney Springs, where I booked the tickets at. I'll show a couple scenes in here that they have changed, so if you watch it now, you won't see some of the things. Obviously I can't show the scene, but I can just show it in still frame and just show the image. But there's a few things on the original theater version, the 83 theater version, which probably will not be in the theater version tonight. Not that I'm complaining, because I definitely am still excited to see it. But maybe some people don't realize that some things have changed since 83 for the newer generation when they remastered it and Lucas did the CGI. I'll show a couple of those right now. And I'm probably going to miss a few, but it's just ones I immediately remember. Yeah, from what I recall, also yes, I have an orange bird down there. In the remastered now theater versions, what they consider the theater versions now, I think this band has been altered just a little bit. I think the song they play is a little bit different. Check out Bib Fortuna over there in the corner, lurking. Also, look at this non-CGI version of Snoodles grabbing the mic. And that was all puppets in '83. All practical effects. I seem to recall also them adding more like tentacles coming out of the Sarlacc pit during the skiff barge scene. And I think they even added something like a rope or something on the, like Han's leg, where he's like dangling there before Chewie grabs him. I mean, I've seen the original theater version so many times I can't really remember what the remastered looked like. Yeah, like right here. See in the original where Chewie's grabbing Han's legs, I believe they added something into there, like a rope or something, to make it seem more realistic that Han wasn't just hanging on by his toes. And then at the end on Endor, shows the Ewoks celebrating to Yub-Nub, not the Ewok celebration, where they show all the different areas and galaxies all over the universe. It's just them celebrating. And then also the ghosts at the end are a little bit different too in the original version. You know, after Luke sets Vader's body and suit on fire. That is not Hayden Christensen. Erased from existence. That's a different franchise. Another great trilogy, though. Okay, I'm down at the lakefront now. We consider, not really magic hour so much, because the sun is already set. But I met up with my buddy. Cody is here. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
When was the last time I saw you think? Years ago?
It's been
Couple on camera, I should say. We had dinner we had dinner a few months ago.
Yeah, that would have been the trip we took across the country.
Yeah. The events of 2020. You know what I'm talking about.
It was right before all that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you are a big fan of Return of the Jedi.
I am.
Do you want to show off what you got on the arm? Do you want to show the tatty? You want this, don't you? That is great. Ignite the green. Vader's got the red. The Emperor.
Oh yeah, and they're on the platform.
Yeah.
And he's watching.
When you think, what would be your favorite Star Wars movie? If you had to choose one out of the entire franchise.
I used to be a huge fan of Jedi, but I think you've actually convinced me probably Empire is probably my favorite.
Oh, okay. See,
I'm still torn. I'm still torn between the two.
I think Jedi is my favorite because of nostalgia reasons, but I'm on the fence with Empire and Jedi.
You can't beat the final battle.
Yeah.
That's it. That's everything for me.
I like that you call it Jedi though, and not Return of the Jedi. That's when you know you've been watching for a long time.
It's Jedi.
Because there's the Last Jedi. And who likes Last Jedi?
That's right. Exactly. No, I don't even know what those movies are. Where are those movies?
All right. We're gonna head over to Springs and see what's happening over at Springs, and hopefully it's quite the vibe. Think there's gonna be an audience reaction?
There's gonna be one for me.
Yeah, me too.
That's what matters. I've been waiting for this day to watch original Star Wars on camera. On films.
Yeah.
In the theater.
It's been a long time.
I don't think I was alive when they did it last. So wait, no,
97.
97. Okay, so I would have been.
Well, you're what? 14.
10.
You're what? 14.
I would have been 10.
You were 10 then?
In 97. I was 10.
That's funny because I was 9 in '83 when the original came out. So I'm a little older than you. I'm 48. You're what? 35.
35.
Yeah. Let's get going.
I'm ready.
And it's not too far of a commute over to Springs, like maybe 10 minutes. Kind of would be nice if the Celebration Theater over there was open and we could see it right here at Celebration. But that theater has not been open for like 10 years.
How many movies do they have in there?
None, it hasn't been open for 10 years.
Oh, it hasn't even been open?
No.
Oh.
It's been closed, the doors have been shuttered for a decade or almost 11 years.
That's surprising considering the area, but yet the St. Cloud Twin is still open.
Yeah. I think if you're gonna watch a Star Wars movie, watch it after dark. I don't know why, but it seems like it'd be more appropriate.
It's a dark movie?
Dark side.
That's who I root for.
You root for the dark side?
Vader, man. Vader should have lived.
Vader should have lived?
I think Vader should have lived.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Play your team Luke.
I mean, I like Luke too. Luke was trying to convert Vader.
You're torn.
He was trying to convert Vader over to the side, but Vader still needed to be Vader. I am torn.
Yeah.
I'm torn like Luke was.
You are, yeah.
when he was hammering down on him, he was teetering.
You're talking about the very end?
No spoilers.
And now, young Skywalker, you.
Man,
no spoilers.
Good.
Let the hate flow through you. So I guess you could consider this dusk. That would be nightfall. Would you call this dusk or nightfall?
Oh, definitely dusk.
Definitely dusk.
Yeah, still some light.
So this is the Mickey Power Pole. Have you ever seen the Mickey Power Pole before, Cody?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I have. Is that the only one?
Yeah, that's the only one. It's right here on I-4. I-4 westbound.
It's actually kind of cool how they did that.
Yeah. Just having trouble focusing.
There it is.
They should ignite it green just for tonight. Ignite the green. Because now Mickey now owns Star Wars, which is really weird.
It is weird.
Really weird. Yeah, it's kind of a rare treat to be going underneath this archway under the shroud of nightfall.
You don't ever go at night?
Sometimes, but I would say most of the time is during the day. I do go at night sometimes, but usually I'll be in the parks at night, but I won't go to the parks at night.
I think it's kind of pretty.
Yeah. It's 8:24 right now. The movie starts at 10:15.
Well, you're gonna have to do some moseying.
Wouldn't it be wild if every one of these people are going to see Return of the Jedi?
Well,
what if everyone here was going to see Jedi? Not The Last Jedi. Return.
you gotta use your mind trick, man, to tell them.
He's using the old Jedi mind trick. I'm talking.
Why
like,
are you talking like Arnold?
I'm talking like Arnold.
Why is that Arnold?
It's supposed to be Java. Yeah, we were just discussing on the way over. The last time Cody and I went to a movie together was for Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, that was the last time you even went to a movie in general, right?
That was the last time I went to the movie in general.
This will probably be a better experience.
I would say 1,000 times better experience.
You didn't like Rise?
Of those 3 movies, that would have been the better one.
I agree. That was my favorite of the 3.
But
at least they gave Luke a little fan service.
But this is the Jedi I want to go see.
Yeah. You want this. Okay, I've used that way too many times. Okay, have made it into Springs, and the theater we're going to be going to is right over there. We have about an hour before we need to start heading in, however, so we're just going to kind of wander around Springs, maybe check out some shops. We have decided to walk over to the Lego store and see what kind of Star Wars Legos they have, if they have any. All right, we're in. All right, Cody, what do you call this?
AT-AT?
Yes. So. Some people call it AT-AT, some people call it AT-AT. Yeah. I call it an AT-AT.
Yeah.
I'm glad you call it an AT-AT.
Because that's what it says. It says AT-AT.
I know, but a lot of people say, you know, AT-AT.
Yeah.
Which I guess I understand what they're talking about, but...
Well, the Imperial Walker.
Imperial. I don't ever hear anybody call it that.
No.
And that's what it technically is, but... Oh, there's the Mos Eisley Cantina there. Oh, here we go. Here's Jedi. Boom. Forest Moon of Endor right here. There's the speeder bike.
Those guys are cool.
Yeah.
I like those guys.
The Scout Troopers.
Yeah, they're good too. The Chicken Walker.
I think the Scout Trooper might be...
So what do you call that?
Well, it's technically an ATST.
Yeah.
And
I always call it the Chicken Walker.
The Chicken Walker? Well, the criticism is like, how come you don't call this the AT-AS? The ATS? And I can kind of understand that argument, but back in the day when I was young, everyone just called it the AT-AT. So that's where I'm going with it. Yeah. Chicken Walker, I like that.
That's what I always call it.
And this is probably one of my favorite stormtroopers is the Endor troopers. That and I like the troopers in the snow from
the snow troopers
from Empire.
Yeah. They're actually over there. Right there.
Empire? Oh, there we go. Yeah, they have a Leia helmet here for $70. That's pretty cool, man.
There's your scene, dude. Look.
Oh, that's from Mando.
Yeah.
That's when Luke, the tearful scene when I got a little choked up there when out of nowhere the X-Wing pulled in and I saw the black glove and the green, igniting the green. Yeah. No spoilers. No spoilers though, if you haven't seen I think spoilers on Jedi, Return of the Jedi are inevitable at this point. If you haven't seen it by now, since 1983, it's your own dang fault.
Holy crap, look at the size of this thing. Look at that thing compared to my face.
Only 849 cool crisp dollars, Cody. Got the Mando ship.
I love it.
I would say Mandalorian and Boba Fett and Obi-Wan, those shows on Disney Plus, are kind of bringing old school Star Wars feel back that the Disney ones and the prequels didn't have for me, but that's just my own personal opinion. What's that? Oh, dang it. Hold on, can't see it. Oh, from Empire.
You.
Let me do it again. I'm not afraid. Oh.
Why?
You.
Look at this. This is awesome too. Boba Fett's throne room. There's the Gamorrean guard over here. Here's Boba Fett. Oh, you know what though? This is Boba Fett from the show.
Yeah, from the show.
From the show. This isn't from Jedi. Well, it's pretty much the same kind of thing. Oh, that's when Bib Fortuna took over the seat from Jabba. He took over the throne. No spoilers. The Gamorrean guard, the thin. You notice in the show, the Disney Plus shows, the Gamorrean guards are very fit.
They are very.
They're not the like tubby round ones that I am so affectionately remember from Return. That is pretty cool though. I don't want to give too many spoilers about Boba Fett and Obi-Wan and Mandalorian because they're still kind of new shows, but probably some spoilers on Return of the Jedi. All right, we're over here at the refreshment area. I'm going to try not to get any hot dogs or anything like that or anything too terribly bad, but I was looking online. They said a large popcorn without butter was 1,000 calories. Would this be without butter? Would you say that doesn't have butter?
No, that's got butter.
It does have butter. Yeah. How do I get it without butter? That's already butterfied?
They got butter over there.
Well, they got
Does that have butter on it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
So I just want no butter.
Might have to ask for it.
This might not. Well, this does have some butter on it. Let me ask. Okay, they said this does not have butter on it. Looks kind of buttery, but
What's the yellow spot?
Hue. You know what?
Jackman?
If it has butter, then it's just got butter. But I'm gonna. I don't know.
See, this is the best movie candy.
Yeah. I'm trying to drop some pounds. How many calories? Just out of curiosity, look at the backside of that.
140 calories for 38 pieces.
Yeah, how many pieces are in that though? How many servings? 38 pieces, 5 servings times 140. There's 800 calories in that thing.
I need it.
I could eat this whole thing, and it's probably about the same. Oh, I need to get a bottle of water too. Get a bottle of water. That's Dasani, that's not water. That's salt infused liquid. Don't want a drumstick, don't want a Mickey bar. There we go, Smart Water. Grab me a Smart Water out of there. Should I get 2 of them? Hey, give me 1.
Will it make you smart?
Give me like 12, give me a dozen. What are you gonna get, a soda?
Yeah, I'll probably just get a soda.
Yeah. I wish they had like some Jedi buckets.
It's all Coke, right? No Mountain Dew?
Yeah, all Coke products.
Ooh, Jedi. We should have brought our one from Jedi.
From what?
From the other Jedi.
Oh, from Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah, the other one. Yeah, we have
Now, obviously the calorie content would go up if I leathered it or layered it up with the butter flavoring, but I am not going to do that. They said there's no butter on here, so according to what I was reading on the interwebs, and you know you can always trust the internet, it's about 1,000 calories, which this is all I'm eating today, so pretty good. I went kind of light because yesterday I had a really big cheat day with the Mickey D's sauce, so I had to make up for it today. If you want to follow along with my treadmill journeys at the gym, you can follow me on Instagram, AdamTheWooATW. I post every day, but I'm on the treadmill. That's AdamTheWooATW on Instagram. Okay, so while we were in here, we're waiting to pay over here, and we're going to start making our way over to theater number 12. And from what we've seen, there's tons of movie posters in there. Obviously new movies, but there is no cardboard cutout or a movie poster at all representing that this event is taking place at all. We're hoping to get like a photo in front of a stand-up of some sort. There's absolutely nothing here in the AMC at Disney Springs signifying that Return of the Jedi is playing on the first night celebrating the 40th anniversary of the film. There's quite a bit of Is this theater even open? Is this theater even open? There was nothing on the marquee out front. I mean, they probably haven't had time to come in and clean yet, but wait a second. Okay, here we go. We're going in the front by the screen here. So far, it's kind of empty. Of course, it's still another half hour till the movie starts, but we're up here. They're waving. Hello. It's very quiet in here. What row are we in?
You said R, right?
R, yeah. Are you ready for this, Cody? R, this is R.
Right here. This way.
This is R. We were 20 and 21. I remember because it was R2, 0.
D2?
That's how I remembered it.
Oh. Which one?
20 and 21.
You want this one or you want that one?
I'll take this one. R2, 0, and R2, 1. That's why I chose those.
Is that why you chose them?
Yeah. I like the drawer. That's why I chose them.
Really?
Yeah. No, I'm making that up. Yeah, it says so right there. Focusing on R2, 0 and R2, 1. Except it says 2 adults, which is incorrect. Because I am going to be transported to back when I was 9. I should ask for the child ticket.
I'll be transported back to when
You weren't even
I
born.
wasn't even born.
Well, go off the 97s. Go off the 97 re-releases.
I don't consider those.
I kind of thought there'd be a lot more people in here waiting for this thing to kick off, don't you?
Maybe they heard that there were remakes too.
It's also late.
Oh, you know what? That is true. It is late. It's past my bedtime.
It's a sold-out theater. It's a pretty sold-out theater. Everyone's just going to get here fashionably late. Like Han. Han was fashionably late sometimes. I don't.
Did he say fashionably?
Not in the movie. He just in his personal life.
Oh, for sure.
All right, taste test. Does this have butter on it? Try it.
There is butter on that and salt.
They lied to me. AMC. They lied to me.
You did?
Yeah. Okay, so how many calories actually is the butter? This is probably like 1,500 calories on. You know what? Whatever.
Were they counting the poor butter?
Maybe in a galaxy far, far away, calories don't count. Butter doesn't count. Are you my Yoda right now? You know what? They should have had a meal here called Bantha fodder.
Bantha fodder.
You will be Bantha fodder. Remember when Jabba said that?
If you film the movie, you'll be banned.
Banned from my
father.
father.
From Vader. Alright, here we go. Trick shot. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Fail. Okay, the movie starts in 14 minutes. It's very quiet in here. We're kind of wondering if they're even going to do previews, which I'm hopefully they're not. But Cody was mentioning that if they do, he wonders what they would show. Would they show new previews? Well, old
Actually, it'd be really cool if it was old, like the original previews from back then.
That would be kind of cool. So
So
I'm
would it be
looking
the 97 version, or would it be the 1970s version?
the 83 version. So I'm looking at this and it says no butter, large, 1,080 calories, but AMC does not show how many calories it would be if it had butter on there. But butter has some calories, so I have no idea. AMC, not a lot of help on their nutrition information.
I'm gonna ask Google.
Gonna ask Google?
I'm gonna ask Google.
Yeah, Google never lies. Large theater popcorn with butter. What is the inner website?
600 calories.
For this?
7 cups of popcorn has about 600 calories.
That says medium size.
Calories in a movie theater popcorn can vary quite a bit, though.
So let's double it. Let's say 1,500.
Butter-free popcorn from AMC ranges from 300 calories for a small order up to 1,090 calories for a refillable tub.
I have no idea. Does that make any sense to you? I should have just gotten candy like you got.
Wait, how many calories was in mine?
Like 800?
Oh, dude, yeah, you totally could have just got this instead.
Fail. You have failed me for the last time, AMC. That was Empire, though, right?
Yeah.
This is Jedi. That was another fail on my part.
Just twice.
2 times.
Who failed,
One
you
more
or
to go.
AMC with that one?
Both of us. Time to, also, the theater filled up quite a bit. It's pretty full in here now. It's about to begin. I'm waiting for it to begin. The lights are dimming. Just got done with the movie. Pretty good reaction, pretty good crowd, pretty full theater, pretty good times. Yeah, it is kind of weird. There's like nothing here at all, even showing that it played. What'd you think? Pretty good crowd reaction, right?
Yeah. There was a lot of cheering and clapping. I was just excited to see it.
Yeah, it's like 12:30 right now. It is after midnight. I don't think I've ever been at Springs this late before. I don't think I've ever seen it like this before, because obviously no checkpoint that's open there. Springs has been closed for a while. We gotta go up. Night. Bet they let everyone in the movie stay around. Also, it was not the original theater version. It was the 97 enhanced version with the kind of weird CGI in a couple parts, but it wasn't, you know, only a couple moments. No yub nub at the end. I was hoping for a yub nub.
I wanted to hear your yub nub.
I was hoping for a yub nub. I don't really like the song that they put at the end instead of yub nub. Can't say that it doesn't really have the same emotion as yub nub did.
Does it actually have a name? Is it just
I think it's called Ewok Celebration, something like that. Yeah, I'm team yub nub.
I'm not a huge fan of the Ewoks, but I would rather hear yub nub.
You would rather hear yub nub?
Yeah.
That's fair enough. All right, now looking down at the AMC dine-in theaters and the closed balloon that's now sitting stationary, and Planet Hollywood over there. Cody and myself watched one of our favorite Star Wars movies ever, Return of the Jedi, on the big screen. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. The vlog, you. Will be. You will be. You will be. The vlog is over.